Today we are going to see another non-conventional machining process, that is electrochemical machining process. It is a non-traditional machining process where it is used in many industries due to its better advantages. This process is inverse of electroplating, and this machining process gives higher surface finish because of machining is done by atom. So it is called as super finishing machining process. In today's session, we are going to see its working principle, what are the equipments and what is the working process of this ECM, applications where this ECM process is used, what are the different application, different parts manufacturing this process is used, that we are going to see. Then its merits and demerits, advantages and disadvantages of this electrochemical machining process, that we are going to see. Before going to start this session, I request all of you to subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get more notification. I am preparing a uploaded the playlist of non-conventional machining process that you can see on this right side, and you can click on and you will get list of non-conventional machining process is working all this. So by using this picture you can see work can be removed when they are kept in electrolyte. Tool and work is kept in electrolyte. So how this process is work, that we are going to see. So first, working principle of ECM. ECM works on the basic principle of Faraday's law of electrolysis. What is that? Weight of substance produced during electrolysis is proportional to current passing, length of time the process used, and the equivalent weight of material which is deposited. So ECM uses the principle of electrolysis to remove metal from the workpiece. So ECM is a reverse of electroplating where anode loses metal to cathode. So this is the work and tool. The work which is connected to anode, which is positive terminal, and tool is connected to cathode, and that is negative terminal. So the work loses metal, but before depositing it on the tool, it is carried away by the electrolyte. And this process is carried in the electrolyte. The gap between work and tool is very small. If we supply the power, then the ions will be generated, that is potential difference is applied to the work and the tool. You will get positive ions and negative ions will be generated at cathode and anode terminal, that is work and tool, and we supply the power. These negative ions will get deposited on the work and positive ions will be attracted by this tool, that is cathode. And when this process is completed, where work loses the metal, then we are getting the shape is formed which is as per the tool, means anode loses metal to cathode. So this is the working principle of ECM, that is reverse of electroplating. Now we are going to see the equipments which are used in ECM process. So this is the setup of ECM. One by one we are going to see what are the equipments. First one is a power supply. Here we are providing high value of current, that is 40,000 ampere, and low value of potential difference, that is desirable, that is 10 to 25 volt, that we are providing. In ECM, the tool is provided with a constant feed motion and electrolyte is pumped at a high pressure through the tool and the small gap between the tool and electrolyte. The current is used which is a few thousand, that is 40,000 ampere, and voltage which is a potential difference of 10 to 25 volt, and we are getting the gap in the order of 0.2 mm. So first one is a power supply. Then second, electrolyte supply cleaning system, which are having connected with the piping system, storage tanks, pumps, control valve, pressure gauges and filters. The electrode placed inside the inter-electrode gap which is used for desirable for machining, and this gap is as small as 0.2 mm. 0.2 mm gap we are getting, and because of that we are getting material removal rate up to 1600 mm cube per minute for each 1000 amperes. So approximately 30 kilowatt hour is needed to remove that 16 into 10 raised to 3 meter cube of metal, which is 30 times the energy required in conventional machining process. So high specific energy is used in this ECM process. Next one is a tool and feed system. Tool is made up of anti-corrosive material and it is having a high thermal conductivity and it can be easily machinable. Then work and work holding device. The workpiece which we are using, it should be electrically conductive, and work holding devices should have non-conductive material. So if you consider the material removal rate and the tool wear is very low and material removal rate is independent of hardness of work. So these are the equipments which are used in ECM. Next we are going to see the working process. The works on the principle ECM reverse of electroplating. In ECM, the electrolyte so chosen that there is no plating on tool and shape of tool remain unchanged. So work is connected to anode positive terminal and tool is connected to cathode at negative terminal, and this tool and work setup which having a small gap is kept in an electrolyte which is NaCl into water type of electrolyte we are using generally. If you supply the power, then current pass through the electrode and reaction occurs at anode and cathode. So positive and negative ions will be generated, means potential difference is applied to the work and tool. So these positive ions goes to the tool and negative ions goes to the workpiece. So this is based on the Faraday's law, and then the work is removed. So how this process is taking place? For that we are taking one example of machining of pure iron through ECM using NaCl plus H2O as electrolyte. So as hydrogen ions moves towards the tool, the hydrogen ions reaches to the tool, it takes same electron from it and convert it into gas. This gas goes to the environment. So the potential difference, that is ionic dissolution, is taking place. Then NaCl is divided into 2, that is Na plus Cl minus, and H2O ions getting, that is H plus and OH minus, and 2H plus 2 electrons, then H2 that is taking place at cathode, and Fe plus 2 electrons will generated at cathode. When the hydrogen ions takes from the electron from tool, it creates lack of electron in mixture. To compensate it, ferrous ions created at the workpiece, which is at anode, which gives equivalent amount of electron in mixture. These ferrous ions react with opposite chlorine ions or hydroxyl ions and get away it from the sludge. So the material removal, the ferrous ions react with opposite chlorine ions or hydroxyl ions and get away in the form of sludge. This will give ferrous or ions into electrolyte and complete the machining process. This process gives higher surface finish because machining done by atom. So this is the process we are taking place. So this is the final reaction. In this way the material removal is taking place from the work when the ions are moved from anode to cathode, that is tool to work. Where this ECM process is used? This ECM is used to machining disc or turbine rotor blade. It can be used for slotting very thin walled collets. It can be used to generate internal profile or internal cam, production of satellite rings and connecting rod, machining of gears and long profile, etc. There we can use this ECM process. Then merits, that is advantages of ECM. ECM is well suited for machining complex two-dimensional shapes. Delicate parts can be made by using this ECM process. Difficult to machine geometries can be done by using this ECM process. Purely machinable materials may be processed by using this ECM process if you take the proper condition applied. Little and no tool wear is taking place in ECM. Also, the material removal rate which is generated in ECM is independent of hardness of work. So whatever the hardness of work, based on that, material removal rate is independent of that. Demerits: out of all non-traditional machining process, ECM requires higher specific cutting energy. As we seen, for material removal rate of 1600 mm³ per minute, for each 1000 amperes it will take place. So approximately 30 kilowatt hour is needed to remove 16 into 10⁻³ mm³ of metal, which is 30 times the energy required in conventional machining process. So because of that reason, ECM requires highest specific cutting energy. Initial tooling can be timely. It will take more time to develop a setup, and it is very costly. The workpiece material must be electrically conductive. So electrically conductive materials can be machined by using this ECM process. Complicated tool design. So based on the shape we required, we have to design the tool so that shape can be generated on the work. So the complicated tool design. Sharp corners are not possible to produce. Because of this, we are using ECM for producing only contours. We are not producing any sharp corners on the work. So in this session, we have seen the ECM process, what are the working principle, equipments, working process, applications, demerits, merits. So hope you like this video. If you like it, please stay connected. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also click on bell icon to get more notification. As this channel is, we are developing videos for the educational purpose. So if you want any topic to be covered, please put that name of the topic in comment box. Thank you very much.